Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, this is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters, and I'm actually going to try and do 3 games today because I've got a work trip coming up and I don't know how long it's going to be, and I don't know where they're sending me to, and I don't know how long it's going to go for, so I've got to get into the habit of actually getting games cast in advance again. I tried it, I got up to 1 week in advance, then it sort of just went out the window. Oh, what the hell, a bit of lag, that's not good. Yeah, so I've got to get back into the habit, so I'm going to do at least 2 games every day. I'm going to try to anyway, and see if I can build up. I'd like to get a month. I'd like to get a month ahead, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. But that's my goal. I tried to do a week before, and I managed to get a week, but it just slipped away. So a month is my goal now. I want a month of games pre-uploaded for my Daily Masters. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, so anyway, let's check out the players. Down the bottom right side is Mr. TargA, or TargA, or Mr. Tar, or God, why would you pick a name which I can't pronounce? Anyway, he is 24 years of age, from Norway, plays for the team Imaginary Gaming, and yes, his opponent down the bottom left side is Mr. ToD. I assume ToD stands for something because it's a capital D, so it's like telemetry of destruction or something like that. Tides of Darkness. Tides of Darkness sounds pretty good. Is that what his name means? It does not say what his name means, but we can assume that it means Tides of Darkness. Yeah. Did he play Warcraft 3? Because wasn't Warcraft 3 had a tagline like Tides of Darkness or something like that? Or was that Warcraft 2? I think it was Warcraft 2. The expansion for Warcraft 2 was like Tides of Darkness or something. Anyway, I think we've sort of missed the point, or invented a point which we weren't supposed to be doing, and something went wrong at some point, and we've lost sight of what was important, which is Starcraft 2. Yes, that's what's important, Starcraft 2. Oh, I think that Zergling just tried to kiss the Sentry, man. Sentry was not happy about it. Actually, the Zergling went in and kissed the Sentry, and then the other Sentry shot the Zergling in the arse. So maybe there's some kind of weird love triangle going on there. Regardless, ToD, 29 years of age, from France, plays for the team XMG, and I don't know if this is the guy that I barracked for last time, but I'm barracking for this guy this time because any person who's as old as me and still playing StarCraft 2 deserves to win, man. Because, I mean, he's 29, I'm 29, this other guy is like 24 or something like that. He's got a massive beard, though. Well, it's not massive, but it's very, very decent. So, I don't know. I kind of want to go for the beard as well, because I'm trying to get a beard at the moment. I was shaving it before. I was going for the little circle thing around your mouth and chin, that sort of circle area for a while. I decided to just go for the whole lot, and I did that for a while, and now I've just decided to just let it grow, just stop shaving it completely. It's going to turn into a massive beast beard. It's like going to be huge lumberjack style sort of thing. I actually want it to grow down, so it's like, you know, at least like, I'm thinking 5 or 6 centimeters below my chin, but maybe more, maybe even more than that. Anyway, so I'm not even shaving my mustache. It's starting to curl over into my mouth, and I'm trying to comb it, push it out to the side so I get one of those big walrus things, but it doesn't want to do what I tell it to do. It keeps trying to go down, and it does get in the way when I'm trying to eat, but I'm persevering with this thing. I'm not going to give up and shave it off, because I think my shaver would probably break if I tried to cut it at this point. I need like a shearing thing to actually take care of it. But anyway, what is going on in this game? We got a ton of sentries coming on in. We got 4 more gateways coming out for ToD. He's getting the 3rd base as well. He's looking pretty good. He's pretty happy. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Income wise, he's a little bit under TargA, but that's alright. So that's how we're saying his name, is TargA, because TargA sounds pretty gay, so we're going to be saying TargA. And I apologize if he's actually supposed to be called TargA, but only a little bit, because just damn, I mean, TargA, there we go. So his name is TargA. He's got a bunch of lings. He's got roaches as well. So have a look at the units. 9 roaches, 24 lings. It's not bad, but he's going to get the hell force fielded out of him with all these sentries. And ToD, man, he must have been burning gas out of every hole to get all these sentries up. Oh man, that just sounds so bad when you say it like that. But I mean, it's burning gas out of every hole. It's kind of what he's been doing, because he's been mining out of every gas geyser. So technically, you know, I am correct when I say it like that. And for you guys with the dirty minds who are thinking something else, all I can say is I was thinking it too. So we're all the same inside. Yeah, moving on. Bunch of sentries coming out as well. Mr. ToD realizing that he needs a little bit more DPS, getting the weapons out as well, going for weapons level 2. So he's got a ton of sentries, and now he's getting the stalkers. Now he's getting the DPS, and he's going to do very, very well against the roaches. So the stalkers, obviously, to counter the roaches, but TargA going for the hydras. So he's a step ahead every time. And the hydras are going to be so awesome right here. Hallucinated Phoenix sees the hydras. Now the cat's out of the bag. And now ToD is going to start to worry, because he's not going to be able to... Holy crap, do you see how big this army is? They're just moving all the way around. He's got no upgrades, but damn has he got a big army. The force fields are the only thing that can possibly save ToD here. He's put him down, he's making a good use, but the army is so large they just swarm around them. More force fields trying to keep the army away. There's a splinter force going off to the main base over here, or the third base, sorry. And yes, TargA just absolutely owning it right here. He got a massive amount of units. I think ToD was maybe a bit too worried about getting the sentries out early, and TargA was just like, whatever, man. I'm going for Mass Roach Hydra. I'm going to own your face off, and there's nothing he can do about it. And ToD is just like, damn, that's freaking hurts, man. That is not cool at all. And it looks like TargA just going to roll in here and demolish everything. I mean, look at it right here. We got 19 stalkers versus, well, 12 hydras, but a ton of roaches, 30 roaches. So he's looking pretty bad at this point. I mean, it's just get off follow mode. Sorry. The force fields are allowing him to hold on a little bit. The immortal coming out, going to help quite a bit versus the roaches. Going to knock them down. And once the roaches are down, he could potentially knock back the hydras, because there are not a crap ton of hydras. And yeah, they don't have any upgrades. And these guys have 2 weapons. So finally turned it around. But that was looking very dicey for a little while. And TargA still in the lead. By no means did he lose his army. He just threw away the part that was at the front, but he re-macroed very, very fast and is looking very, very good. Getting that 4th base out as well, so his macro is going to be absolutely fantastic. Going for swarm hosts, which is interesting, but we will see how that goes. Swarm hosts, of course, a very difficult unit for Protoss players to deal with. They've got a couple of major options, Storms and Colossus, the main ones, but they really need to be deep in the end game tech to reliably deal with swarm hosts. Otherwise, they're kind of screwed. And Zerg do not have to be deep in end game. They have to be deep in mid game to get swarm hosts, but that's it. They don't have to be deep in end game. So ToD is going to be a little bit. He's going to be a little bit screwed here. He's getting a bunch of immortals, getting level 3 weapons, zealot legs. None of those are going to help him with swarm hosts. He's also getting DTs, which could potentially help him with swarm hosts, but more likely they will help him with killing a whole bunch of workers. Let's follow these guys. Let's see where they're going. Oh, look at this. Diversionary attack by ToD. Beautiful timing. And does pull TargA's army out by a little bit. Going for some workers. Great, great, great stuff. The DT is doing a lot of damage. These guys doing a lot of damage. Workers just dying every way. And the Queen going down. The DT's doing a ton of damage, man. Damn, these guys just doing so much damage. I think they've killed like 15 workers so far. Something like that. Ton of stuff going down. So very, very nice play by ToD. And the diversionary attackers are pulling these guys down. He's going to kill some workers here. Very, very nice. Going to kill the hatchery as well. Very, very nice. So ToD making some great plays. And he is definitely not out of this yet. But the locusts are coming in. And yeah, you do not want to A-move against locusts, dude. It is a very, very, very bad idea. But TargA just pushing ahead, getting the base back down, and he's already going for his counter tech, going for the Vipers, to yank away the inevitable Colossus, which ToD is going for now. Getting that Robo Bay down, getting the 4th base as well. Very, very nice. And he's actually quite in the lead in terms of workers now. So 5th base as well. But it has been spotted by this Ling. The probe tried to defend. Did not work out. Oh, the Swarm Host got owned right there. Very, very unfortunate. The Stalker damage really starting to add up here. And they haven't even got level 3 weapons. When level 3 weapons comes out, they are going to be absolutely unstoppable in terms of damage. And all it's going to take is a good blink on top of the Swarm Host pack and an Observer in range, and this entire army is going to be destroyed. And then Roach Hydra is going to be in a little bit of an issue. War Prism coming out, a Dark Templar, and a bunch of Zealots. Very nice stuff. There is an Overseer over here, though. Does see it, but there are no attacking units, just a couple of Locusts. So anyway, they do take out the Dark Templar, but the Zealots are just having tons of fun. Where is the Observer when you need it? You need one right here. But anyway, they're going nuts. I don't think they're going to be able to take it. No, wait, they're keeping on. They're doing the damage. The Hive goes down. That was a Hive right there. That was not a lair. Man, massive amount of damage. And ToD, meanwhile, finds his way around the backside. Does take out the Spine Crawlers, but the Locust starting to come in. If you can hold him off, great force fields here. Fantastic force fields by Mr. ToD, making some fantastic plays. The Clouds, though, what a great play by Mr. TargA. Just soaking up so much damage that would otherwise be hitting the place. And the Locust still finding their way through. He's trying to hold off as much as he can while he does the damage. But in the end, it falls back. Has not managed to take out a hatchery, but he is moving more Zealots and a Dark Templar in here. So just massive amounts of harassment may win the day here, because TargA, man, is, yeah. He's got the forces over here. Is wandering around. It's like, where's this thing coming from? But finally does take these guys down. And, yeah, the main army thinking about moving back in. Is he ready this time? No, he is not. He's gone hunting, but he's gone hunting in the wrong direction. So, once again, ToD finding the weak points, getting in there, doing the good damage, and then getting out again before things go bad. These guys sort of got owned. They didn't really have a chance, but yeah, the main force coming in here takes out one hatchery. If he can take out the other hatchery, it's going to be huge. Put some force fields down, but the Locusts do scare him away, and quite wisely, he runs out of there. But all this time, he's doing great damage, but not only that, he is buying himself time. He's got 3 Colossus at this point. He's building. No, he's not building anymore, but he's got 3 of them. And yeah, so all the time that TargA had to play with his Swarm Host to potentially do some damage, to move into the middle part of the map and siege up on some of these bases, has been lost. Has not happened. Oh my god, there's a DT in with the Swarm Host. Where's your Observer? Come on, get an Observer, get an Observer. ToD, get an Observer over there. This is like a gold mine right here. Moves in again and takes it out. And I mean, I said it before really early that the Swarm Hosts are a mid-game unit, but all the counters are end-game units, which sucks for Protoss. But ToD has quite effectively bought himself a ton of time here with that harassment, with the DT play, with the constant hit on the 4th base. He's bought himself tons of time to deal with those guys. And yes, now the Colossus armies are out there doing a fantastic job. And oh, Swarm Host! They just chose the wrong place to go right there. And yeah, TargA completely owning them. And I gotta say, TargA's running on 2 bases at the moment. His working count is not looking that good at all. His mineral count, his income is quite low. Gas is pretty damn low, shockingly low, you could almost say. And yeah, let's have a look here. Looks like Mr. TargA going in for his own attack. And yeah, I don't know if ToD can really hold this off. This is the first major offensive that has gone into his game. He can Mothership Core Warp out of there, and I think that's probably what he will be doing here to save this base. I think it's an excellent, excellent idea, and I'm really not sure why he hasn't done it yet. Come on, Mothership Core. Maybe he's not worried about that base. They're not actually attacking it. They're pulling on back. The Zealots going in nuts. There's a million Locusts. But still, the base has taken a ton of damage. Those guys doing a great job. Left a few roaches and hydras behind. The rest of them moving there. There's the mothership core. And, oh man, it takes ages for them to show up, but finally they do. And the hydras all absolutely demolished. And the base is all saved. I gotta say, ToD, for a Protoss player, has done a phenomenal job of getting this shit done. And there we go, Tempest coming out as well. No upgrades, but level 1 is coming, as well as Shield. Shield's a fantastic late game upgrade for Protoss. They work on air, they work on ground, and most importantly, they work on Archons. Because Archons' armor is almost completely useless for them, so the shield's extremely useful for Archons. And yeah, still just moping around this top side, sending in a bunch of zealots, but TargA has learned his lesson. He's got a small force in every location, but the DT damage managed to take it out still. And ToD once again going for it, moving on in. It's going to snipe the hatchery once again, and this is just a nightmare that never ends for Mr. TargA, man. He cannot keep his bases going. He cannot keep his income flowing. And yeah, look at this. Look at this income. That is horrendously bad. Absolutely horrifically low for a Zerg player. And he's got a ton of stuff. He's managed to keep on, and I think Swarm Hosts have been a large part of that, but just damn. ToD is taking TargA to school in terms of dealing with multiple prong harassment. Like 2-prong harassment, 3-prong harassment. This is the master's level course in dealing with multi-prong harassment. And when I say master's level, definitely pun intended. So that is it right here. And the main army is still going in. He needs to get a few more Colossus there. He's only got 2. He had a 3rd one. I don't know where it went. It's off on a holiday somewhere. Maybe he lost it. It looks like he lost it. Unfortunate. But there we go. DT's defending against roach aggression. That is tons of fun. And all getting owned there. Somebody's sending me messages. So yeah, great stuff. And the harassment's still going on. Is he going to take out this hatchery? I don't know if it's even worth it. There's still 900 gas at each geyser, so maybe that's worth it. But the DT's killing some stuff. Oh, the Hydra Den and the Infestation Pit. So close to being taken out. That would be insane if he could take one of those out. Infestation Pit, of course, required for the Swarm Host. Looks like he took out the Roach Warren at some point. Here we go, another attack down here. Zealots coming in, but the Spine Claws aren't going to see them off. And here we go. There we go, the Vipers. Oh, the Vipers. Oh. His Viper was so pissed off at not being able to snatch a Colossus that he snatched a Stalker instead. But look at this. There's Protoss attacking all over the place. There's over here. There's over here. There's over here. Income is through the roof. And TargA has only attacked out of his corner of the map once, I feel like, this entire game. And that was the roaches that went in here. Otherwise, he's been under constant harassment. And look, this is the result of this constant harassment. All of these bases up the top left side of the map. Look at this. Got a beautiful base over here. Got a beautiful base over there. Never been attacked. ToD has never been attacked in those locations. The Hydras came up to this one, maybe for a few seconds, but he wiped them out fairly quickly. The other 2, never been attacked. And it's just insane. Absolutely nuts. ToD has personified the expression, the best defense is a good offense. And this is absolutely the best defense. He has not been attacked for almost the entire game. Just a couple of little attacks here and there. But his constant aggression has really had TargA up against the wall the entire time. And in the end, he just could not cope. Could not cope at all. So there we go. Great play from Mr. ToD. It's an exemplary play from Mr. ToD. And I really think that we saw TargA drastically modify his game style in this game to deal with ToD's attack. You saw at the last few minutes of the game, there were a lot of things that TargA was doing differently. He was leaving Swarm Hosts back in his base. He was having split groups of units all over the place. A little bit of units here. He had small groups of Roach Hydra off in one place, small groups of Roach Hydra off in another place. At some point, he had small groups in every single base. But eventually, ToD just chipped away from multiple angles and just made it work. So, exemplary game from Mr. ToD. very enjoyable, very entertaining, and very educational as well. I gotta say, if you want to learn how to take out crazy Zergs as a Protoss, you could do no worse. Sorry, you could do no better than watching this game. I almost said something that was quite not good. Anyway, moving on. Game done. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another game. Stay tuned.